All right, all right. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How you doing? How you doing? I see you got your green on.
Absolutely, sir. I'm blessed. I woke up on the wake up list and do this show the last Saturday of the month, which got on Le'Veon Bell, you know.
Okay, okay, all right. Mr. Patience in the backfield.
Right, Mr. Right. There
One of
you
my
go.
favorite running backs of all time.
Right.
One of my favorite Spartan running backs of all time. Who's your favorite Spartan's favorite of all time?
Lorenzo White, no doubt.
Okay, okay. I'm at the split sign with Renzo White and the boy from Florida,
Cedric
Cedric
Irvin.
Irvin. Yeah,
Cedric Irvin.
yeah.
Got
Them
drafted by the Lions.
two of my favorites right there.
He got drafted. He got drafted by the Lions when the year Barry quit.
See, that's that history. That's that history.
Yeah,
That's that history right there.
man.
Yeah.
Told you I don't drink or smoke, man.
See, your job is just to remember everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like Curtis Jackson say, I don't want no problems, but if you want some problems, no problem.
I'm trying to find. There we go. I done got us. I got us on LinkedIn, and I got us on YouTube. I got YouTube on the TV. I got LinkedIn on my phone. And so we ready. Yeah, we up and rolling, live in front of us. And we good morning. I'm glad to be here. So how was your sweetest day? Did you have a good sweetest day, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. I woke up. Now my fingers and toes. Yeah.
Did you give away
no better than that? You say what?
Did you give away a gift? Did you get a gift?
I gave away myself to myself.
Give myself away.
Hey, you don't bring me flowers.
Church folks gonna be mad at me for that one. Church folks gonna be mad at me.
You all right, man. You know I'm gonna get you back for this show over with.
Right. But no. My point is, we got the. It's my fault. We ain't follow through on the whole thing. But we gonna get you. We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Ah, man, we good, man. I told you, man. You know what? I've been talking to my man. He say he got somebody for me.
You want me to leave it alone?
Yeah, my man gonna get some. My man got somebody for me. Your favorite friend.
Okay. All right.
University of Tennessee. Your favorite friend.
Okay. All right. I'll leave it alone for now.
Right. I can't even remember what is the dude now. I can't remember what is his name. I can't remember his name.
Dude in Tennessee?
Yeah, used to play for the Lions. What's his name?
Come on, see, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
For real. I didn't drew a blank. What is his name?
Mr. Fair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terry Fair. He said he got somebody for me.
Okay. He got number 19 is what he got.
Terry Fair.
Yeah, well, let's get started with it. Let's see here. We getting our topic of the week is the basketball. We got the college basketball preview, and as always, we're gonna start with the top 20. In our top 20 this year, we have top 25. I'm sorry: Kansas, Alabama, UConn, Houston, Iowa State, Gonzaga, Duke, Baylor, North Carolina, Arizona, Auburn, Tennessee, and Purdue, Creighton, Arkansas, Indiana, Marquette, Texas, Cincinnati, Florida, UCLA, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Rutgers.
Wow, Michigan State didn't crack the top 25.
They got 29 votes, followed right behind by Michigan with 19 votes.
Well, yeah, you know what? I think this is going to be a tough year for Tom. But, boy, they usually be like 17, 18. They ain't in the top. Wow. And who number one?
Number one is Kansas.
And you know what? I don't, and that's funny because I usually, when we get to this part, I usually got something to say about it. I ain't heard nothing out of Lawrence.
Well, they got what's the transfer from Michigan? They got him on the AP preseason All-American team.
You talking about the dude in the middle? what is his name? What is the guy's name? Dickerson. Hunter Dickerson.
Yep, Hunter Dickerson. Yep.
Yeah, but they got Dickerson coming back. McCullum was a senior. He left. And then you got the point guard coming back. I think he got an extra year or whatever. I don't think the team to beat right now, I'm putting it out there. That number 5, which is them Blue Devils. Man, they about to win it all, man.
They got Duke as number 7. I agree with you.
Oh, number 7. Duke gonna win it all, man.
I agree with you because they got that rookie kid from the New England area.
Cooper Flag. Nice. Yeah, Cooper Flag.
The boy, he put it on USA.
If the Detroit Pistons are watching right now, please get him for it, dude. Look, you know how they put all that about Wemby and he was this guy right here. Yeah,
he the real deal. He the real deal.
He all that in a bag of chips. Yes,
it was the international draw. Everybody want to see him because of the international flavor, but this kid. He all that.
Yeah, he ready. He ready to play now. Yeah,
he ready to play now. If he was able to go straight to the league out of high school, he would have been in it, and the Pistons would have quite possibly had a chance to get him. But
absolutely, because they was 14 win. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So let's start there. Let's start with the Pistons. Are they? No. I'm sorry. We still in college. We're gonna go to NBA in 2 seconds. As always, what team is going to totally fall out of the polls? Every year we talk about this, and we look at the top 10, and let's look at the top 10 specifically. Last year was State. State fell right on up out of there. Really.
Out of that top 10 right there, who you saying who going once the season's over, they not there?
No, well, even it normally happens quickly. It normally happens really quickly. Within the first couple of weeks. Kansas, Alabama, UConn, Houston, Iowa State, Gonzaga, Duke, Baylor, North Carolina, Arizona. That's your top 10. Normally out of that top 10, somebody fall out real quick.
Gonzaga.
Who you think gonna fall out?
Gonzaga. The Zags. Gonzaga.
Okay. All right. Let me write that down.
Because they don't have, every year they usually have a Pargo. Or remember the one year they kept trying to sell Adam Morrison. And then they kept trying to sell Pargo. And then they kept 2 years ago, it was, it's the Drew Timmy show. Oh, and then you ain't heard, all right, Gonzaga, Boogie.
I'm going to say Baylor.
No, you know what? Drew, all right. Drew Homer is all right. Homer Drew is all right. Yeah.
I know they bringing back a lot of that team that was hurt from last year.
Yeah, but he 2 years off of winning a national.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor is that deal, man. I don't know, man. I can't agree with you on that one. Gonzaga, Mark Few. It's time, to be honest with you, the ship is sailed. It's time for Mark Few to go, man. For real.
Well, I think that's the best spot for him, quite honestly.
No, you gotta a closed mouth, a closed fish don't get caught. Closed mouth fish don't get caught. You gotta throw the rod out there. Gonzaga, he been there too long. It's time to go somewhere else. Try Providence. Try Ohio State.
Yeah, okay. Gonzaga's not a sexy place to go. He's winning in a place where he can get this type of players and do it his way.
But your way is not working. This is not Frank Sinatra. Your way is not working.
It is working. It just ain't got a natty. He didn't won the conference like 15 years in a row. He didn't won games like 15 games in a row.
Who's over there to compete with him? St. Mary's?
I agree with you, but that's why I say that's the best place for him. Can what he does at Gonzaga translate somewhere else? I don't think so.
Sure,
I don't think he
hold on. You didn't think Danny Hurley could leave where he left and he running the tables at UConn, killing it.
Well,
what's his name? The coach at Self left Illinois and turned KU around.
I knew that was gonna happen. He was doing it.
You know what? I didn't.
I did.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When Roy Williams left Kansas and went to Carolina and he started winning nationals, I was like, how the hell is he winning nationals in Charlotte, Chapel Hill, but he couldn't win one in KU? All that talent he had in KU, man, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to remember they aligned that for him though. The NCAA aligned that for him in
What do you
terms
mean
of
they aligned it for him?
in terms of giving him the proper draw in terms of what the NCAA what a bracket they put him in and everything. He called a hot Michigan State team that really shouldn't have been there. So yeah, it was a line for him. Of course, I know that was the second one. I know that wasn't his first, but I can see why Roy went there, and because it was probably more pressure at Carolina than it was at Kansas.
No, it was more pressure at Kansas.
Here's why I say that, because he had been there and he had been doing so well for so long. Rock Talk, Rocky Talk, they don't, they don't play that around there. We want them championships. It's like Nebraska in football.
You know how many times? Do you know how many times we went to the Final Four with Roy?
Was it 4 or 5?
Numerous. The 91 year when UNLV lost to Duke. You know they played in the championship? Kansas. Mark Randall, Adonis Jordan, Rex Waters, what was my man name? Downtown Tony Brown. That year, we were supposed to win it that year. The 92 year, you know they lost to in the Final Four? North Carolina. 93. They didn't really do nothing. No, 93 was, who won it in 93? 93, North Carolina won it. You know who went to, Kansas didn't make it. The 94 year, we didn't go nowhere. The 95 year, we didn't go nowhere. The 96 year, we had Jock Vaughn, Ray LaFrance, Paul Pierce, and we lost to that sorry Arizona team that beat Kentucky in overtime. Are you serious? He done had talent. Man, he done had the most talent that didn't ever came through Lawrence. Man, I can't. No. Man. Boy, I know.
All right. So who you think gonna cut down the nets in April?
Duke. If it ain't Duke, it's UConn. But Duke is the favorite. If anybody don't say, look, unless and I don't wish no bad on that program. I don't wish nobody no injury, no nothing. John Shire is about it. Yeah, they're going to the White House. They're going to the White House to see Kamala.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So what's the strongest conference? Right now I'm looking at, let's see, I'm trying to count real quick which conference got the most people in the in there, looking like the Big 12, Kentucky, no, it's SEC, Ole Miss, Kentucky. Let's see, Texas, that's 3. Arkansas 4, A&M 5, Tennessee 6. Ooh, Auburn 7. Ooh, that's 7 teams so far right there. In the Alabama 8. That's 8 teams right now. That's already in the SEC. So it look like the SEC is going to be the strongest conference this year. Big Ten only has what, 1?
You can't really say that because Mark Pope ain't. Where did he coach before he got the job at Kentucky?
I forgot where was it, because I know that was a big deal him coming there.
It was something like Southeast Oklahoma, something. It was something. It wasn't no top tier program. Okay. Lane Nuts that then went down the street to Arkansas. He ain't not gonna do nothing.
California.
They not gonna do nothing. Okay, who else you got? Alabama, no, they good for the end season. Okay, when they had the dude that had the little gun charge, they got drafted by Charlotte. Alabama came through. They was number 1 most of the season. Tournament time, what happened? Went home second round. Or did they even make it to the second round? I didn't think they made it out the first weekend.
They made it out the first weekend. The kid, because of that kid, the All-American kid, he couldn't. They didn't play him. So they won. I think they won the first 2 games,
and then they went home to 16. Okay, but that's my point. Only team that's probably gonna really be good over there would probably be somebody like Florida. Probably be okay. Alabama gonna be good for the season. Kentucky ain't gonna be nothing. Mark Pope, it's hard to. It's even like I say, Dan Hurley is doing wonderful things in Connecticut. Absolutely. Mark Pope, yeah, he won one at Kentucky. He's a national champion. But nah, it's hard, man. These kids, you got to get somebody to buy into your system. Kids at UConn, they have bought into that system. It's hard. That's why I said I love Tom. I bleed green and white. But man, Tom, dog, that leash is getting a little bit shorter. You're not even getting the players. Remember at one point, people was standing in line to go to state.
Yep.
They not doing that now.
Yep. Well, I've been saying it for years. You got to open up your offense. You still run that antiquated system. Defensively, nobody plays tougher defense. Offensively, you hamstring them kids, and that's why Pierre left. I only had to talk to nobody.
I remember you saying that, right. I remember.
I saw that kid playing in high school, and I saw the way he played. I'm like, ooh, he's not gonna fit with time. Defensively, he's gonna need to learn some things. That's great. But when you got all these players now who want to get up and down the court and do what they want to do, Tom don't play like that. You got to run my offense. You got to run my system.
Run these stats and all that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at some players, what was the one kid that won Mr. Basketball? Torbert.
Mm-hmm.
I was so glad when his 4 years came. I was like, can he get it? He should owe us something in return. Him, Calvin Torbert. What was the other one? Alage Aganye.
Gavaglia didn't play for Tom.
Yeah, he did.
It must have been just the senior year because he played for he signed with
Elias Aganye out of Detroit, out of St. Martin.
Gavaglia.
No, Gavaglia played for him too. John Gavaglia played for him.
It was just his senior year because he signed under Judd. Gavaglia came in at 90.
It's the same.
No, he came in at 91. He came in at 91 with the year after Pig.
You talking about Pig Miller?
Pig came in at 90. Gavaglia came in either 91 or 92 under Judd.
No. I was in high school when John Gavaglia played at Michigan State. No.
Yeah.
Right, so that's like 92, 93. Steve was still a coach. Tom was the coach. Judd wasn't there.
Judd didn't. Steve. Wasn't going to take over the 94 because that's the year they went to.
Judd was not there. Judd was not there. The 93 year. You talking about Chris now? Judd wasn't there when Chris was there. When Chris Webber then was at Michigan. Steve was. Tom was. Tom was coaching them then.
Mm-mm.
Tom Izzo was coaching the University of was Michigan State. He was coaching them then. Judd Heathcote left the year after 95. They lost.
Izzo came in 95.
Judd Heathcote left after Steve Smith them lost to Kenny Anderson them and Georgia Tech in the they would have went to the Final Four that year. And they counted the three with Bobby Crimmins was coaching Georgia Tech, Kenny Anderson.
I'm looking at it. It's a 95. Izzo's first year as the head coach of Michigan State.
So Judd Heathcote was coaching Michigan State when they had the Fab Five?
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta see that, dog. I have to see that. I'm not discrediting what you said, but with these baby brown eyes, I have to see.
Yeah, he was there then. Yep, because I was there then. Because I took Judd Heathcote's class in 94. That's how I remember. I was in that class.
His
basketball class. Yes, sir.
How many credits you give for that? 1?
2?
You know what? Don't tell nobody else this story. Please don't. Send all your complaints.
The best class I took at Michigan State.
That's the best class you took? Easily.
Between all the stories, all the time he joked on his players that was in class, and knowledge. Those are the 3 things he did. He would start with a story. Then he would tell a joke. And then he would give us some basketball knowledge. That was his formula. He did the class in 3s every day.
How long did this class last?
90 minutes, 2 hours, something like that, once a week.
What?
Yeah.
So was it in that classroom or in the auditorium?
It was in the classroom, and one of the classes was in the gym because he was showing us the basketball shooting tree. Because I forget the kid's name. It was a couple of guys on the team was in the class, and he made them shoot. He goes, "This is what we do every day." He said, "We shoot for basketball percentage, not baseball percentage, because we don't want 33. We want 45 to 50." And he was making the kids shoot. I forget who it was.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah, man.
Was this considered a hyper class?
No, it was an elective. It was elective in the College of Education, and I got to
Okay.
take it out because I was it was a little known class, but not unknown,
Okay.
and I got to get in it because I was I was a phys ed major.
Okay. So here's the final question. What was the grade? Pass or fail?
Oh, it was a letter grade. It was no,
What,
not a letter grade, but it was I
what,
got a 3.5, I think, in that class.
what was the letter grade you received?
I didn't receive. It was a number. It was a number grade. You got number grades. I think I got a 3.5 in that class.
So what is a 3.5?
A B plus.
You got a B+ out of basketball class. Hey man, go. Hey, don't do the show next week. You should.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. One of our assignments was to go to the preseason game and chart the MSU's offense, and everybody came back like, "Did you get it?" I don't know. I didn't get it. That's how, the final wasn't that hard, but that one assignment is what got everybody trying to be, because he ran. This was motion, and he was laughing like, "Did you get it?" Because he came in and was like, "This is my motion," and he put it on the board. And when we got to the game, we was trying to chart it like, what? You could see the guys in the class trying to write it down, and we couldn't get it. Because it was, and Jug got a kick out of that. He got a kick out of that. So that was a great class. All right, who was I say that we was gonna say the player of the year was to keep him Duke? What's his name?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. All right, I'm writing it down. All righty. So far we got a team that'll fall out of the poll: Gonzaga and Baylor. Duke. We both say Duke gonna win it all. Cooper Flag, player of the year, the strongest conference is the SEC. All right, we're going to, as always, want to click like, click share. We want to get some comments saying, come on in and say hello to us. We here, everybody. It's Saturday morning and the 26th, and it's Michigan State weekend. But before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit of NBA. Don't forget to get the book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day. Let me see if I can get in the camera. Forward. Is it better forward? Nah. There we go. It's in there somewhere. You know it. Marcus Holmes' book. Go to Amazon Prime and get it delivered to your house today. All right, moving to the NBA. Of course, we got LeBron and Bronny. Bronny is on his way back to the he's gonna be splitting time, as they put it, with the G League. Maybe the affiliate, but he's gonna be playing on the Lakers affiliate and the G League back and forth. His first stint he's gonna go after they go on this road trip. I don't think he scored any points yet because that'd have been the biggest story. He's got a few minutes. He got on the court with his dad. It was a beautiful moment. I had the TV on just so I could see it. It was great. It was beautiful. Made you want to throw up a little bit, but I'm not joking. I'm joking. I actually thought it was a good moment. It was history. It's like anything else. It was the history. And of course they got the boom mic on LeBron. You ready to go? See the intensity, go out and play, whatever, all the stuff you talk to him about, coaching his kids, which is, of course you're going to do that. And if that was me, I'm doing the same thing. You want the best for your kids, but I'm glad they finally made the decision. Hey, he really taking up a roster spot for somebody who can really be helping us a little bit more. Okay, so shout out to the JJ Redick to making it happen. That's his whole check for the season. He earned his check. I see the head shake. What you got?
Man, when I sat there and watched that, man, and they had him all mic'd up, and he's like, "You ready? Just play carefree and da da da." As soon as they stepped off the bench and they stepped on the little pad, the first thing when it came in here. I said, "Here go the circus show. Here go the clown. Where's the popcorn? Man, get out of here, man. This is a monstrosity, man. You're displaying foolery amongst your son, man. Stop. Never should have been there. Never should have been on the sideline. If you was gonna send him to the G League affiliate anyway, why even waste the time to do that? Then you got, after the end of the game, you interview him and him. Stop it. Then you go take pictures next to the Griffies. Stop it. If that bald head man in Chicago really pushed his two sons, this would have been nothing. Mike didn't do that though. Mike, like, they're gonna go and do their own passion. Let's keep it 100. What you didn't do nothing spectacular. You chasing the GOAT that could have did this before you. Okay, you did it. I'm so glad it's on. Like I told you last night when we was texting each other, dude couldn't even play in the UAW league. I used to play. Man, beat it, man. I'm good, dog. Dude is trash, man. I'm a stand with it. I said it when he was in high school. I said it now. Trash, man. I'm good. Like that. You like that stuff that come in my mailbox, junk mail.
I like the fact that it was the history part of it. That's the best part to me. What I wish he would have scored. He could have had the tip. That tip. He should have, if he just directed his hand a little bit better. That shot was just, I don't know what that was. He just let that go just because it was an opportunity. It was his best chance to score was that tip rebound. But it was the history. So hey, they did what they're supposed to do with that. Whether it actually happens, whether they're on the court again and he scores, that then it'll be from there. But hey, it was just history. I'm not saying that Bronny won't be a good player down the stretch. I'm not saying that that won't happen. I'm not saying they never should have drafted him. They've done what they're supposed to do. They made the headlines, they made the money, they made the history, and now let's go on with the rest of the season. That's my thought.
Absolutely. Father and son moment.
The great father and son moment, and that's just that's just what it is. All right, now we're gonna get out to our Pistons. Pistons are 0-2. Are they the new look Pistons? Or I can tell you this was last year at this point they were 3-0, were 2-0, and we were singing their praises like, hey, they might do it. They might do it. This year they 0-2. They played
Indiana,
and who they played night before last? Well, yeah, Thursday night.
Last night they went back to Cleveland.
They lost to Cleveland by about 18. They were trying to get a win for their coach.
Mr. Mitchell went back. I mean, yeah, Mr. Well, I'm gonna when I looked at the schedule, they'll be 1-7. And your only game gonna be Brooklyn. Everybody else you're gonna lose to.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying it won't happen, but what I am saying is a possibility that they should be doing better.
Well, you got to give him time to jail, right? And then you got to give him time to input his system, right? But you don't have the players you had. You don't have a Jared Allen, right? You don't have a Donovan Mitchell. You have a Cade Cunningham. You have a Jay Knightly. You have for what? I don't even know why they brought this guy back, but you have a Tobias. Your best thing is doing the goldfish commercials, the little crackers. I mean, I don't even know if he resigned him. He didn't do nothing the first time he was here. But that's a new day for another topic. I don't know what they like. I say, Trajan, you got to give him time, right? You got to give JB Bickerstaff time, right? No, the person that really needs to go is the person that bought the team because he don't know what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Let's address the elephant in the room. You don't know what you're doing, man.
That's the guy that needs to go. I'd agree with that. And of course, he's not going to
sell because he was already sold.
It's because it's too much money. He's making too much money. At the end of the day, it's a business choice.
Right.
And I can't fault him for that. Make your money, but but you're doing it at the expense of us as a fan base. As a fan base, we're not getting
the best product on the floor.
Yep. I agree. Yep. Looks like we got a little bit of technical difficulties. We're not coming through on our Facebook page for whatever reason. So I'm trying to quickly add us through there. Hopefully we can get this to work. This is I don't know why it's not going through on the Love and Stuff page nor our Facebook page. I did link it. I do apologize to those who are out there on the Facebook page trying to see us. We are on LinkedIn. We are on Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Twitch, and YouTube. So let me see if I can get that out there to you because I'm trying to get Greg in here because he's a Michigan guy and he want to talk junk today. I was wondering why nobody that came through on the chat side, so I'm gonna try and fix that as we go along. All right. Speaking of which, we're gonna go right to college football, and it's the game of the week, number one. We got 3 games of the week. Michigan State is going down to Ann Arbor for a 7:30 tilt on the Big Ten Network. I'm wearing my white and green. You wear your green and white. I got my hat on. I'm gonna have my shoes on later. My Michigan State shoes. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to see the game. I got some work I got to do. I'm gonna do my best to try and watch the game while I'm working, but not on the clock, but on the personal clock, doing some making my extra money. What's your thoughts on the game today, sir?
You said it's on the Big Ten Network.
Big Ten Network.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you sure, man? It ain't on Channel 4.
It was on. It was originally on NBC, but both teams are 4-3. Neither one are ranked. Is it a good TV game? It would only be a regional game. The country's not going to want to see that game. Michigan has lost its luster over the last couple of weeks with 2 straight losses.
So you saying if one of them was undefeated, then it probably would have made Channel 4?
Yeah, because like last year we were what 2-1 and
4 when we played them, right? We were 2-4,
7-0, 8-0 or something at the time. So yeah, it was a draw at the time. Big difference.
Wow. The Big Ten Network. I like State. I like State in this one. I really do. I do. I'm with you. I like State because it's really, they saying what's the name might not play. The cornerback, he might not play
for Michigan.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Will Johnson.
Will.
Yeah, Will Johnson don't play. That's a hit. That's a big hit.
Makes sense. Yeah, I do apologize. I'm not able to add the Facebook at this point, but I'm going to put the link in here. I'm gonna send you the LinkedIn link so we can get you going. To see because I know you want to talk junk. I got to have my boy here.
Of course, you want to talk junk. Greg Brown.
Of course, gotta have my boy.
Greg and Steve Harris. All right, they want to talk.
We gotta have the posing. We gotta have the posing. Gotta have the posing.
Absolutely.
We can't just be us. We gotta have somebody to talk against us. my brother didn't join us because he normally join us. My big brother normally come in and talk junk, and a few other people. But that be on the Facebook side. For some reason, it didn't link right. I do apologize for whatever reasons it didn't come through. But I like our chances. I'm gonna hold my prediction to the end of the show. I already got my score ready, and then down in Ann Arbor, I don't think they're gonna be afraid. This is not something to be afraid of. I think they still hold on to a little something after that 49-0 smack last year. The game was never close. The game was only close when they kicked it off. After that, it was over. I remember I told you I went to my buddy with the game, over there and with all the Michigan people, and it was the game was so bad that they started talking about boxing, and that's how bad the game was. The game was over. After the first touchdown, the game was over, and they started talking boxing. I'm not even a boxing guy, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm literally like this. I can't do nothing but take it, because we bad, we stunk. Greg, how you doing, sir? Thank you for making. I do apologize. I realized once you said something that for some reason that the Facebook link didn't go through. It did go through on the LinkedIn side. That's why I sent that to you directly. I don't know what's happening this week. We got some technical difficulties, but we're glad you're here. And of course, we're talking about Michigan State. I know that you're a Michigan guy. Give us a little bit of insight through your fingers on the keyboard. What you think what's your thoughts on the game, sir? While you type that in, we're gonna start talking a little bit about. We're gonna go to Let's see. We're gonna go to Texas and Vanderbilt. Can Texas bounce back? Can Vanderbilt run it back after jumping on Alabama in Vanderbilt? Are they gonna tear down the goalposts again today?
Heck no, man. Texas, man, I got off the phone with my man Quinn Ewers. He said 49 nothing at the half.
So they're not gonna play with them. They're just gonna go and get it.
Go out there and throw. Like what you just say, the game was over after the kickoff. Game gonna be over after the kickoff. Well, I think, to be honest, from last week, I just think Steve was in a little bit over his head. Steve Sarkisian. They thought, okay, we got Georgia coming home. We got Georgia coming to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Hook 'em horns. And they look past them. They look past Carson Beck like, man, he tried. Well, I mean, you would, because at the end of the day, look at the monsters they just slayed. Texas. They came to the big house, manhandled Michigan, and they've been running the table ever since. And in order to give punishment, you got to be able to take punishment. They've been giving it. Now they got it. They about to give it again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna hold my prediction for that game. I think I kind of feel like it's gonna be a lot of the same of what you're saying. Texas probably gonna bounce. They should be able to bounce back because we can play much better. We got LSU going over, I should say, to Texas A&M. A little bit of if it was a bus trip, it wouldn't be that long of a trip, but of course they're gonna fly in there into College Station. And let's see, LSU, Texas A&M. Texas A&M announced they'll be wearing their black home uniforms, so I'm pretty sure LSU gonna be wearing their white home/road uniforms that they normally wear. What's your thoughts on that game?
Well, LSU and who? You said it was my
Texas A&M.
That's Texas A&M and LSU, right?
Yep.
You know what? That game right there scares me. It really does. Because Missouri went down to the 12th man and smacked him up. But LSU, I don't know, man. I for real, I don't even know about that one though. Johnny Manziel, they might suit him, they might hook him back up. I don't know about that one. Johnny ball game.
Johnny, let Johnny stay on the sideline with his beer. He'd be okay. Hold the thought.
Johnny, you know what? Johnny did some good things.
Once he went to the CFL, he played.
No. I mean, Johnny did some good things down at College Station.
Yeah, he did.
He just couldn't, like you say, he couldn't leave Budweiser and Michelob and all them alone.
Yeah, you got to watch that 30 for 30. Well, no, not the 30 for 30. You got to watch the interview he did with Shannon Sharp. He'll tell you.
That's right.
A lot of the insight as to what really happened, as to why he made some of the decisions that he made down the stretch.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it where the Club Shay. Yeah, I saw it. Where he said he played better blue than he did. You know what, though? A lot of athletes like Allen Iverson, they say when Allen Iverson partied, he came and gave you the business. The one time he didn't, he went like 2 for 30, 2 for 18. He's like, nope, I'm going back to what I do right.
Yeah, because the focus is different, yo. You coming in, your mindset is different as opposed to hearing the crowd. I get it, but just like a Beast Mode said, he would take a shot before every football game. He would say that as well. Beast Mode for Seattle.
You talking about the running back? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he would do the same thing. A lot of guys said they would do that. Greg said it's going to be an ugly game. Neither team is good. He figured 17-14 Michigan. He said we can't score. He said Aiden will throw y'all the ball. I agree. Aiden probably gonna have about an interception, probably 2. But we gonna hold on to that one.
So if Aiden gonna throw y'all the ball, what y'all gonna do to us? Because you got 3 dump sticks over there. So what y'all gonna do to us? That's what I say. They fan base don't deal in reality. If Aiden gonna throw y'all the ball, what y'all gonna throw us? You got 3 magic beans over there. Your words. Tuttle, Orgy, and my man. One of them can run, one of them can't throw, and the other one too old. My man, 27, playing with 18-year-olds, the Tuttle kid. Stop, man. That's what I say. That's that fan base right there. Notre Dame and the Cowboys. They deal in Fantasy Island.
They announced the quarterback. I think it's Warren Davis. Davis Warren be starting tonight.
So this is number 4?
They announced Davis Warren at the start of the day.
That's number 4.
Yeah. They announced that
yesterday. That's another clown show, man. Another clown show. You know what? If I listen to me, you great people in Ann Arbor. Listen to me. Sharon Moore, listen to me. Get out now while you can. Get out now while you can. Because you still got to go to Oregon. You're going to get tore up from the floor up. And then when you travel that last Saturday in November, woo, get out now, dog. For real. Resign. Just say it. You know what? You didn't sign up for this. Get out now. For real. I'm telling you. You better leave. What did David Ruffin tell Eddie Kendricks in the Temptation movie? You better leave or you get fired. Leave. Leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game. Greg Ross said that they won't throw, and he said no. He started the season. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game today. It's gonna be a crazy game. It's gonna be a great game. I'm looking forward to it.
You see 5 overtimes?
I don't see 5 overtimes. I see.
Because you know you go with that.
Third quarter.
See 5 overtimes.
Whoever wins the game is gonna take control by the third quarter. That much I can say. By the end of the third quarter, you really gonna know who has control of the game, and it's gonna go from there. All right, moving forward with some more football action. We got the Lions at home versus the Titans. We got, oh no, J-Mo, what did you do? Well, I took a little Adderall, and they said it was on the PEP list, and that's what happened. Did it really? Is that what really happened? My first thought was, what kind of performance enhancing drug is you taking? You the fastest man in the league almost. You the top 5 in terms of speed. You don't need no strength. Just run by the guy. What did you taking? So I don't know. Greg says it's gonna be 9-6, 5 overtimes. Nobody gonna score. It's gonna be
that would be funny. That would be funny. You know what? It's possible.
5 field goals.
It's possible. Yeah, I have to agree with the guy on that one. That was a good one. I have to agree with him on that.
It's gonna be 0 going in overtime. They're gonna kick 5 field goals.
But you know what? You know what's funny? Whoever loses, you still straight. You lose, you 4-4. Yeah, you still straight.
You got a chance to go to a bowl game, and that's
if you lose, you're 4-4. You win, you're 5-3. But I mean, you're still 500 if you lose.
Yeah, it's still a good position for both teams. All right, let's see here. Titans go to the Lions. No Jameson, and it's a trap game. I agree. It's a trap game. You cannot go into this game overlooking them. That was who was it that they did that to last year? No, it wasn't Green Bay. It wasn't Green Bay. It was before that. Well, no, it wasn't. It was somebody. It was another team early in the season where they
Green
did. Bay. No. It wasn't Green because they beat Green Bay in Green Bay, but they lost to Green Bay at home.
On Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving. This was early in the season where they had overlooked somebody, and that's when they played better after that. I forget who it was, but to me, it's the same scenario. You're going to see how far they've grown up as a team, how well they do tomorrow. I think they're gonna win it. I'm gonna say my actual prediction in terms of numbers to the end, but I think they should be okay. Tua, whose last name I don't want to mess up, is supposed to be back tomorrow. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I still say they shouldn't let him back. I'm gonna keep saying that to the cows come home. They talking about they gave him a helmet with more padding in it in the occipital area. But that's not where the hit come. The hit come from here because he put his head down, and maybe because they said he jams his neck back or something like that. I don't know. But I studied all that fun stuff in college. I just know that you get that right there. That's where you get the concussions from. That's where you need your head at. And We gonna see. I hope. I wish them the best. I wish they the best. He said the Lions better monkey stomp them. I agree. All right, we got to move forward because we run a real show short on time. We're going to jump into Major League Baseball, the World Series. Last night, the Yankees took it on the chin to the Dodgers. In 10 innings, they had with a walk-off home run by Freddie Freeman, hit the walk-off grand slam. It was a good game. I was tuning in and out on it. Both teams were playing pretty well, playing strategically. And Mr. Freeman hit the walk-off. And everybody was jumped up like crazy. That stadium almost fell apart because they were jumping up. And I think the next game is tomorrow night. If I'm saying that correctly, the next game is tomorrow night. So World Series is on. Yankees and Dodgers. Let's go ahead. I'm going with the Dodgers. I like the Dodgers to win the series. You like the Yankees?
Nah, I said the Dodgers.
Yeah, we're gonna reaffirm that one. All righty. So right now we got to jump into women's sports. WNBA finals. Was it a little fixing going on? Was the fixing for the Liberty to win it? With the
I'm gonna say no. Spike was over there. Spike sat down.
Well, I think so. Here's why. The WNBA president had on the New York dress. Did you notice that she had on the Liberty dress with the Liberty all over it, with Lady Liberty all over it? She didn't change into that dress after they won. She wore that dress into the building.
Yeah.
Plus they little phantom foul down the stretch. The Stewie got the Bill Lane beer foul down the stretch.
Right.
So I think it was a little bit of a fix, and I still think they got the ugliest uniforms. They got that rust color green that when they get that Lady of Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, got that rust color on her. It looked better when they cleaned it off in '76 when they had the when they redid it. I'm sorry, it wasn't '76 when they redid it, but that rust back on it. That's what the color is of uniforms. Yeah. But hey, I know somebody gonna be mad at me for saying that. That's just the truth. The uniforms ain't too pretty. All right, let's see here. We got other news. The D-balls are out in Washington. The father-son combination, the coach and GM, they're out. So that's 5 openings right now in the WNBA. Nike has reached a 12-year extension with the WNBA and the NBA for uniform rights. So the uniforms going to be made through Nike. And let's see here. The U.S. Women's National Team coach Jill Ellis received some money. Why? Separate but equal. She wasn't getting paid as much as the men's coach. She was like, "This some bull." Same thing I've been saying. This some bull. We kicking butt. Y'all losing. Pay me. And she got paid. So they paid a little money. And in South Carolina news, Asia Wilson's jersey is getting retired. I don't know. I think I posted it where Carolina coach called Asia and was like, "Hey, we need you to come home." Why? We put your name up in the lights. They're retiring her jersey at the number, so somebody can still use a number, but they're gonna retire the jersey. All right. Forgive us, we're not gonna do the women's college preview for basketball till next week. It's gonna be. I want to make sure we give them their time, their full due, and not just give them the bums rush. We want to make sure we give them their whole 15 minutes so we can talk about Juju. Is that the young lady's name at UCLA? And they're gonna be going to. They won't play them immediately, but in the playoffs, in the tournament, they're gonna have to see South Carolina. South Carolina looking like a juggernaut right now. They might go undefeated again. And we're gonna see what LSU gonna do if they're gonna make a little run at it. Because right now all they got is Flaugier. They just got Flaugier. They love light right now. They had some people, they had old girl go leave on them. She could have had an expanded role. But hey, we're gonna talk about that next week. All right, right now we're gonna jump into the craziest part, the best part of the show. We're gonna jump real quickly into stupid sports news. Where is it at? There we go. All right. Speaking of Angel Reese says that her WNBA salary cannot cover her living expenses. She make what, 70,000, 80,000, and of course she has her endorsements. Of course, she still got her money from her NIL. Hopefully she ain't spent it all. Is she broke? Is she saying that because she broke, or she's saying that because they know the collective bargaining agreement was they opted out of it, and they trying to angle for more money. What you think, sir?
I think she probably she need to watch her pen. I don't know, man. Maybe you need to put them Chanel bags down. $1,800 for a purse. Well, I don't know.
My thoughts are, she's telling the truth. For what she do for $8,000 or $4,000 a month for her apartment and everything, what she makes for the WNBA does not cover that. Is she living above her means? Technically, yes, she is living above her means. If that's what her main money is from her salary, then she living above your means. We talked about that before. Of course, when you're gonna get a little money, you're gonna spend a little bit. That's only natural. But hopefully she has some good people around her. Somebody who's gonna give her good advice and not gonna try and take her money from her. I get it. Greg said her housing $8,000 a month. She ain't broke. She ain't broke, but I would say that she's probably living above where she probably should be living. If you're living in the Skyline apartment in downtown Chicago, I get it. For your safety, you want to live somewhere safe. But there's better ways of doing that. You can live in the burbs. You can live in a nice house out there. You can rent a nice house out there. I think you can do it that way. But at the same time, it's your choice to live like that.
Correct.
And you're right, Greg. She made more money in college, definitely. I agree. And that's what part of the collective bargaining agreement. They just the WNBA they voted to step away from that, to renegotiate, because it was a part of the contract that this year that they could step away from it and start renegotiation, especially with the new TV contract coming into play. So the contract, they do it right, everybody will get a raise. But to me, for her to even say that, I get it. You spending it for yourself, but it's a lot of people out there making 70, 80 grand doing just fine. Who work hard, go to work every day, 5 days a week, work extra, work overtime, and doing just fine. So to me, that's a slap in the face to those people who are actually doing fine with the amount of money that you're making on your base salary. That's my only thoughts. I know you got your brother who's in college who you probably take, helping out a little bit. Your family, your mom and dad probably doing okay by themselves. But I get it, you posturing. But to posture like that smacks other people in the face. And that, to me, that's not right. That's the only thing about it. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to dog you out. I'm not trying to dog you out because you're a female. I don't want nobody taking it the wrong way. She's not the only person doing it, who's done that. There's guys who've done it as well. I know that she might need to go ahead and talk to Beast Mode so he can teach her how to take care of her chicken. Do it that way. Like what Beast Mode say? I lived off my endorsements. I never touched my regular check. But of course, this regular check was a lot more than what she making. But it's just, we're talking about the principle. Yeah. That's the principle. What you thought?
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, maybe sometimes you do got to sit down, Marcia. You can get the purse, but it comes about what you need and what you want. If you don't have that purse, is the day gonna stop? No. I mean, like you said, you can get instead of an $8,000 a month apartment, why not slash that in half? Get you a 4. Okay, now you just don't have a skyline, right? But maybe you on, instead of being on the 15th floor, you're on the 10th floor. Look at it that way. But then she young, man. I don't know. It's hard because it's hard to tell a young person, I'm making this money, I should be able to do what I want to do. Okay, that's true. But then you can't come back on the back end and say, this is not enough. Well, look at what you're buying. Like Charles Barkley he always allude to Dr. J telling him, why you got so many cars? You can only drive one at a time.
Yep.
So, right. Each his own.
I know that I know she dressed fly. She lived that bad girl life, that Bayou Barbie girl life. But if you getting them clothes, to me, I'm not buying them. I'm getting them. You got to let me know. Hey, I like your collection. Can you send me something? And I'll wear it on the way into the stadium. I wear it at this photo shoot. I wear it at this game. And, that's what I would do. I would parlay it that way. I'm going
like that's how the FUBU guys started.
Mm-hmm.
They got LL. One of them was friends with LL, and yeah. But now I learned that the hard way. I was dating this young lady one time, and my grandmother always said, "Somebody buy you something, you should wear it." So I decided to wear it. I'm walking through Northland. My man like, dog, that's hot. I'm like, what? He like, you be you. I'm like, what? He like, you be you. She had bought me a FUBU jacket. The F fell off. It said, you be you.
Oh, wow.
I was like, dog, I'm good, man.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I couldn't believe it, man. I'm walking through Northland, suited and booted. I'm matching and everything. But man was like, that's hot, dog. You be you. Because FUBU is F-U-B-U.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, so it said you be you, dog.
Well, you had a unique jacket. Your jacket was one of one, that's for sure.
Right, you be you.
Yep. Wow. Well, we coming on down the stretch, and of course it's time for predictions. And welcome to our predictions. In the last week, you finished at 33-30. I was 39-24. We're going to have some more fun picking these games. First, we're going to start with Illinois going to Oregon. Who you like?
Man, Oregon. Give me Oregon. Oregon, 35-21.
All right. I like Oregon 39-13. All right, we got Missouri, Alabama.
See this, boy. Missouri
at Alabama.
See, that's what I'm saying. Give me Missouri. Because my man is trash. That quarterback is trash. Missouri, 24-17.
I like Missouri myself. Alabama gonna lose at home. That's so hard. That's hard to say.
That Jalen Milroe, the quarterback in it.
21-13. 21-13. That's what I'm saying. All right, we got Texas Vanderbilt.
Oh, Texas. Hook 'em horns. 34-17.
I'm gonna go a little higher than that. I think Sark gonna make a statement today. I'm gonna go 49. Stop it. Oh, why you want to act up right now? I'm trying to. Come on, see. Okay, now I gotta go to my backup. I gotta go to my backup. Did it? Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna go 45-15. LSU, Texas A&M.
Ooh, LSU, Texas A&M, LSU, Texas A&M, LSU, and that's at the 12th man, right?
At the 12th man.
Give me Texas A&M.
Okay.
Texas A&M. Texas A&M. 28-13.
All right. (2013). I like LSU. I'm going with LSU. I'm gonna go 28-17. All right, we got Michigan State. I know you say you're going to State. What's your score?
MSU 23-20.
Woo, we close. I say 23-7. I'd already written mine 23-7. All right.
23-7.
Versus New England. New York Jets versus New England. Who you like?
Give me the Jets. 21-17.
I like the Jets myself, but I like that score a little bit higher. I'm going to go 28-10. Buffalo, Seattle, in Seattle.
Give me Buffalo. Buffalo. 35-28.
All right, I'm going to go Seattle. 28-17. All right. Arizona, Miami.
Arizona 21-17.
I like Miami because they're at home. That's the only reason why. It's a circle the wagon game for Miami. Tua being back. Momentum, emotions. But I like it close. 17-10. The battle with the little men. Dallas versus San Francisco.
No, San Fran. 21-13.
I like San Fran to put a little bit more up there. I like 31-13.
Well,
Last but not least, Titans versus the Lions.
Give me Tennessee, man. I think Tennessee can do it. Tennessee 21-18.
That's a very real possibility. I'm going to go with the Lions. 25-13. 25-13. I know that's a high score. All right. We come back next week on November 2nd, the women's college basketball preview. Once again, no poll, but we will be back. Thank you, God, for everybody for coming in. Thank you, Greg, for coming in. We had to have one Michigan guy. We had at least with somebody talking junk. We're glad you was able to make it. I do apologize. We'll make sure that everything lines up a little bit better next week. I don't know what happened. I try to do it. And you can, once the show starts, you can go back and link them. But I'm going to make sure everything is done correctly. I do apologize out there in Facebook world. We're going to get it straightened out. I'm going to probably get the link and just link it into the page once the show is over. Do it that way if it allows me to do so. Thank you, Mr. Felix, once again for another great show. It's going to be a great day for sports again. We got World Series, we got NBA going, we got hockey, and we're just going to keep it going. All right. See you next week.